What's up, Fantasy Leaguers? This is my first video for the league this year, and it's in a response to Steven's video, kind of. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to first introduce my team. The team name this year is Swagger Tsunami, and I decided to choose that team name for obvious reasons. There's really no better team name out there that I can think of. Yeah, the team just says domination. It's in its name. So what I decided to do with my first video is present my own draft special, so to say. Now, let me say that I think I have a significant advantage over pretty much everyone in the league this year. So I decided to help you guys prepare for the draft. Now, I obviously have a lot of expert advice to give regarding drafting. So I think you should really pay attention to what I'm about to say. Maybe even take notes. I think that would be very helpful. So yeah, what I decided to do this year was show you ahead of time what my top 10 draft picks would be. These are players, not at every position, but if I had to rank the top 10 best fantasy players, this would be it right here. So definitely pay attention to who these players are and grab them as soon as you can in the draft, because if it comes to my turn, I'm taking these people. Okay, so this is Swagger Tsunami's top fantasy prospects. Number 1, CJ. He's young, he's fast, he's athletic. I think he's definitely going to be the number 1 running back this year. And I think he's going to bring a lot to the Bills, even in his rookie season. I should put... This is CJ Spiller, obviously. And now this guy he's definitely going to be taken first in our draft. I'm not sure who's picking first, but if you don't have CJ Spiller written down as your number 1 pick, you're wasting your first pick, basically. So yeah, definitely number 1 on my list. Number 2, I have Ryan Longwell. I did some research into last year's stats, and this guy actually scored more points than so-called Adrian Peterson. Brett Favre scored more points than Longwell, but Longwell had 132 points last year, and Adrian Peterson had 18 touchdowns, which overall is less than 132. So the fantasy upside is obvious. This guy's worth more than Adrian Peterson, so I really don't understand what all the hubbub is about regarding Adrian Peterson. So Longwell, definite number 2. Number 3, I have any defense playing Jay Cutler. The reasons are staring you in the face. The guy threw 26 picks last year, and hopefully he can beat that this year. So I would look at Jay Cutler's schedule and basically draft any defense that's playing him this year. And if they're playing him twice, if they're in the division, you have to take them. Maybe even over Longwell. Maybe. Number 4, I have Reggie Bush. The guy was a beast in college, and as we know, that always translates to the NFL. He won the Heisman, fair and square. And just, if you look at the Saints last year, their pass game was terrible. They're going to have to rely on the run this year, and I think Bush is going to be their man. Number 5, I have Chargers D, because it's never too early to take them. As we know from past fantasy drafts, you got to pick them early because they will be taken. Okay, number 6, I have Tavares Jackson. We all know that Brett Favre has retired for good this time, and he's definitely not going to be back. So Tavares Jackson is going to have to pick up his whole workload, and I think he's going to do a great job. He's done a great job in the past. So yeah, definitely pick him up. Number 7, I have Lendell White, the legend. And I believe he's on the Broncos now after being at the Seahawks for, I don't know, 2 weeks, something like that. So the Seahawks obviously saw something they liked about him. Don't know why they traded him away. I don't know why the Titans ever traded him away. He's obviously better than Chris Johnson. If I was Jeff Fisher, I definitely would have fought to keep Lindale White over Johnson. At number 8, I have Kurt Warner. Yeah, the guy's getting a little old, but I don't think he's going to retire anytime soon. I actually always thought he would retire before Brett Favre, but now look what happened. Yeah, definitely pick up Kurt Warner. He's got major weapons, and yeah, definitely. At number 9, I have anyone with the last name Manning, and that includes Mario Manningham. I just love the Manning family, and Peyton and Eli are. I just love those guys. You know, there's nothing bad that I can say about them. Year after year, they impress me. You know, they just seem like really cool guys to hang out with, and their skills on the field are just impressive, to say the least. So, yeah, that wraps up my draft prospects, and so I'm drafting 7th, so that means 6 of you have a chance to take any of these top tier players. So I would grab them while they're still up there. And Steven, since you're picking 8th right after me, you have a chance. I'm going to take Lindale, obviously, if he's still there. You know, he probably won't be, but I'm going to take Lindale. And Steven, that means you have the chance to take Warner and one of the Mannings, Peyton, Eli, or Mario. So yeah, definitely grab them. And the rest of you, you know, on your second pick, if any of these guys are left, I really doubt they will be, but definitely grab one of them. And that's my advice for this coming season. Those are my keys to success, these 10 guys right there. I'll give you a second to write them all down if you haven't already. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this special, and I'll see you at the draft. Keep your eyes on these guys.